Hi everyone, welcome. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do my monthly Q&As. It is a long weekend here and it's actually 2:30. I haven't had my lunch. I woke up like 10 o'clock in the morning and I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be productive today. I'm gonna film and I'm gonna be like, all out, do things, do errands. But no, I sat down and I opened my Instagram and I started to play with some of the reels. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I got some of them. And there's this lemon head. That is so stupid. Like, I don't even understand why. But I got sucked into the reels for a while. I was doing like some, cat thing and this. Anyway, I apologize because I was just reliving my own reels and it's such a time waster. Oh my gosh, that's why this Q&A is late. So let's get into it. Thank you for following me on my my Instagram. I do these Q&As every month, so I'll post a request for a question on my IG, and yeah, let's get into it. I do think I have quite a few questions, and yeah, let's just start. First question from Lady Huang. Hi Kat, I'm looking for a small Hobo bag. What do you think about the Saint Laurent LE5 Hobo bag, the LV Marelle, or the Prada Cleo? Ooh, any recommendations? Okay, I'm gonna check out these three. Saint Laurent LE5 is a cute little, just a cute little handbag, Hobo style, with the slight curve on the top. It looks really nice and very, very classic. How much is it? It's 3,200 Singapore dollars. I can't tell if it has a zip closure on the top. It just looks like a fold over. Let me just see the details. Calf skin, dimension. Okay, so it's an open top. So if you're okay with a kind of open style handbag, then this is pretty nice. I think it's a very classic looking handbag. Ooh, I like the LV Marelle. Actually, when this came out, it did catch my attention because it does have an additional little card holder with the chain. I like that it has a front pocket and you can detach the strap, the shorter strap, you can have a longer strap. So I really, really like this whole bag. And because it's epi leather, this embossed leather, it's a little bit more hard wearing, easy, more carefree. As compared to the Saint Laurent, I think that one was smooth calf skin. And the final one is the Prada Cleo bag. Oh, I like this also. This is so modern with the whole bigger bottom. This I feel has more capacity. Not sure again with the smooth leather. If you're okay with smooth leather, then I actually really like the Cleo bag as well. But if I had to pick among the three, I personally like the LV one. I don't know, I just kind of feel like that shape is a little bit more classic. Next question, Amicus Banquet. I wanted to ask, would you consider any aesthetic procedure? Botox, filler, Thermage, Pro Hilo? You look beautiful, don't get me wrong. I just wonder if you have ever considered. I'm wondering for myself. Alright, so I'm very open about it. I do have a little bit of Botox. I have it just between my eyebrows here. And I have gone for like Pico, Sure, and all that, just kind of like skin rejuvenating. But I don't go for it often enough to actually see like, oh my gosh, I have baby smooth skin now. Because it's expensive and I really don't like sitting, like lying down at the facial for like 2-3 hours. I get so restless, so I don't go it often enough, but I kind of go when I feel like I need a little bit more help. But I have never tried the rest, so I don't think I will ever go for fillers, maybe unless my lips are like this. I think fillers here, I have considered it for my laugh lines because I have really, really deep laugh lines here before, but I think they're really expensive and I'm not sure if I'm willing to try it out. Thermage and Pro Filler, I've never heard of it. I've only done Botox and between here, like I said earlier, and that's because of the gym. One of the things I have a lot of facial expressions. I can see like I like to move my eyebrows, I like to move my face, I like to scrunch up my face. And when I'm doing gym, I do like weight training classes. So one of the things is when I'm carrying weights, I tend to be like, especially when it gets really heavy. So I really like frown my lines right here in the middle. Before I started to do Botox, and I only have been doing it for maybe I don't know, 2-3 years, or maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I think just before the pandemic I started. Yeah, before the pandemic, so 2018, 2019, and then until now, oh, it's about 5 years. I realized before I started to do Botox, one of the things is I had a really deep, like, crease line, like right down here. And it's not because of aging, it was just because I was doing this so much with class. It was like this, you know, deep lines. And I kind of didn't like it. It did make me look a little old, and it was not a natural old. So I do have a bit of Botox here. I think it's like really little, maybe like 6 units. I think that's how they count, like 6 little units. And even the esthetician or the doctor says that, you know what, you do it extra a little bit here, a little bit here, and I just am not into it. Maybe in the future I'll do a little bit here, but it's not for, like, you know, I want to look like this, snatched. No, it's mainly occupational hazard because of my work and my frown. I just very expression here, full of expression between my eyebrows. So that's where I do Botox. I have never done any fillers. I don't think I would do fillers and any kind of really deeper procedures because of the skin type that I have. I don't talk about this very often on my channel, but I have keloid prone skin. So if you look at my knees, or you look at some I have like deeper cuts, I have keloids. So it's not like, you know, some keloids are really, really bad, but I do have that overgrowth of scar tissue that takes a long time to heal. So whenever I get a deeper cut that is maybe deeper into the dermis, my skin just goes into hyper overdrive and it gets into that kind of like fast healing, and I develop scar tissue very bad. So yeah, my knee scar is like a keloid. Over the years, it's already flattened down, but it's a scar. I have one scar on my heel as well from kicking like the side of a corner, and I had a cut there, and I had a keloid growing there. Let me just take a look. Is it healed now? Oh yeah, it's kind of healed, but I definitely see a bit of scar tissue there. So I cannot imagine doing like deeper procedures on my face, because if I get a keloid on my face, that's like bad news. Okay, next from Dana. And when I purchased my quota bag and bought other items on the same day, are the purchased items part of the pre-spend for the current quota bag, or it counts towards the new pre-spend? This is a really good question. So all my Hermes experts out there, comment below. If you were to go to the store and then your SA offers you, hey, here's a Birkin, but at the same time you were to buy, say, Laurent shoes or other jewelry, does those items go to that Birkin that you're getting on that day, or does it go to the next quota bag? My answer is that it goes to the Birkin that you have on that day. It's because it's part of that current spend. Maybe you can get a little technical to say, okay, maybe you paid for the Birkin first, and then your next receipt is, or even though it's the same day, it's a separate receipt on another bag. Maybe you could say that it's going to the next quota bag, but generally, if you were to buy items during the same day, they would put it in the same receipt usually, or at least you had to pay that first. Usually it's for that current quota bag. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would love to read the comments from all my Hermes experts. Please let us know. Another question from Dana. Is it true that if you accept a non-quota bag from the store, it will delay your quota bag offer? And does a non-quota bag purchase count towards your pre-spend? So I'll answer the first one. The answer is, I think it's true. If you were to buy, say, a non-quota bag today, and you expect to get a quota bag offer like the next month, it's very unlikely. I think there is an unspoken rule in Hermes that they want to space out your purchases, whether or not it's a quota bag or non-quota bag. So it's not like just giving you bags up front straight away. So it will delay your quota bag a little bit, so maybe a couple of months or maybe 2 or 3 months, depends on the store's policy. So generally, it's better to just get your quota bag first and then delay your non-quota bag. And does the non-quota bag purchase count towards your pre-spend? This I honestly do not know. Everyone says different things. They say leather items don't go to your pre-spend, bags don't go to your pre-spend, but I have heard as well that bags do go to your pre-spend. So I don't know. So if any of you know, let us know in the comment section down below. Please comment also which country you are in so that we have an idea of, you know, where it differs in different countries. Stella_KP. Have you ever regretted starting your Hermes journey when you look back at what you've spent? Good question. You know, I definitely don't regret, but I definitely feel guilty. So I feel like it's a slight difference. I don't regret it because this is something that I love, but I do feel guilty because, you know, that's a lot of money to spend on a journey, and it's a lot of money to spend on Hermes. You know, I feel like it's not even Hermes, even like Chanel now, or even Chanel before, you know, spending all this money on luxury items, there is that regret if the item didn't work out, but at the same time, overall, there is that guilty factor there because these are non-essential items. I could put the money to holidays and memories and experiences and other things out there, but you know, a passion is a passion. And I can only do better. So like now I'm just trying to spend a bit better. Don't buy so much other things, you know, trying to like make the spending a little bit more targeted. So I don't regret. I don't regret my journey, but I do feel guilty on the amount that I have spent. XOXO Danny, do you think you'll be doing YouTube till you're old? I just want to see a 70-year-old cat modeling a K25. That is so funny. I think if it's possible, I would love to continue doing YouTube. I have been on this platform for, yeah, coming to my 8th year, and it's fun. It's a hobby. I try to be as consistent as I can, and as long as all of you are watching my videos and you're enjoying it, you're giving me that thumbs up telling me that you enjoy these videos that I put out, I feel inspired. I feel like I have a community that is, you know, enjoying the content that is being put out by me, and that it's still relevant, it's still interesting for you. So I don't know if at 70 YouTube would still be around, but as long as I can, I would love to still be creating content on YouTube. _VVN.315. Hope you are well. Review of your 22p Chanel denim bag, please. Oh, definitely. I have been using my bag, let me see, about, I'm not gonna say a lot of times because it's still pretty new. Maybe about 5 times, and I don't go out every week, so 5 times is pretty good. Yeah, I have some interesting comments already, so I definitely will do a first impressions. Miles in Sydney, what is your holy grail bag? Ooh, my holy grail bag. Okay, in my collection right now, definitely my Hermes bags, and I'm gonna do my Team Birkin, Team Kelly review, but I feel like I really love my Kelly. I am solidifying my love for which bag I prefer. I love my Birkin, but I really love my Kelly, and I just feel like, because my Kelly is just behind me, I feel like I'm going out this afternoon, I'm gonna grab my Kelly. So I'm beginning to realize that I think I'm a Kelly girl. I don't know. I'm gonna hold that final judgment until I do my video, but that is my holy grail bag, I think. Oh man, I just want to say it right now, but I feel like it could be. Tan1111. Have you got a chance to use your Chanel denim bag? If affirmative, what's your first impression? Yes, so also I will do a review on this bag, because yeah, I'm surprised that I had quite a few likes and, you know, quite interest on a denim bag. So yeah, I will share that very soon. Never without a bag. K25 Gold Cellier or K25 Gold Retourne. Cellier. I love a Cellier. It's, yeah, I love Cellier. Shuyan Po, first bag offer from store? Gold, Epsom, Palladium, Kelly 25. Yes or no? Yes! Pumpkin Girl, how are you liking your new Longchamp filet bag? Looking forward to hearing your review on it. Oh my gosh, I took it out just for you. I have been loving this little bag. Such a ridiculous thing, right? You can get any of these for like a couple of dollars from the dollar store or from like Daiso probably. But there is something kind of bougie being an expensive net bag that is for fruits. I have been using it like a lot. You know, when it's filled up, like fully filled up, it actually looks like a see-through net Longchamp bag, because the net, like Longchamp bag, is shaped like this, right? I filled it up the other day with all my gym clothes, my gym shoes, my water bottle. It was like filled like a whole basketball. It looked like a expanded see-through Longchamp bag. Pretty fun. Okay, just really fun, really bougie, really like, oh my gosh, I got so much money, I don't know what to do with it kind of thing. Because, you know, seriously, it's just cotton. It's pretty ridiculous, but it's fun and it's kind of bohemian. So my first impressions is, get it if you want a little like fun with your bag. I would be careful with the stuff that I put inside. So I have my what is this? Oh, this is my sunglasses case. I usually put my wallet inside. I have put my AirPod case like inside, and you know, the holes are quite small, so your, you know, items that are, you know, like an AirPod size, they actually won't fall out. But I would be careful if you're walking in a very crowded space and if it's not safe, like somebody could just snip this and your stuff could come down. Yeah, I would use it for things that are not so important, though I have to say I have put my wallet hanging somewhere in the depths of this bag. Not the safest, and I have to tell myself to be a little bit more mindful and careful. But otherwise, for just like, you know, putting your books, putting your clothes, putting your shoes, it is a fun little bag. Chris_Tan1111, 2 more questions. What are your must-have skincare when you go for holiday? Ooh, moisturizer, mask. A good kind of essence or toner is also a must. So my SK2, I just love it because if you're going to a very cold place or very hot place, somehow that's just refreshing and it just gives the skin just like I also like to bring a mask, either a few of those sheet masks that I can maybe use in the airplane. So if it's a long flight, like 18-hour flight, it gets really dehydrating. So what I like to do, and I don't care who's sitting next to me, but I will put a face mask on my skin after I wash my face in the toilet, in the airplane's toilet or washroom. I would just come back to my seat and I will put the mask. It's a little messy, so you know, you just gotta deal with it, but it is so good for the skin because your skin is like just sucked of all the moisture in the plane. So I would put this sheet mask when I'm in the plane and when I'm coming back as well. And during the holiday, like maybe once a week, if it's a long holiday, I'll just have a sheet mask. I would, you know, if I had like place to wash my face and all, then I would bring like one of those cream masks, like a hydrating mask. It's really good to bring along. And then the final thing to bring, you must bring, is a really good lip balm. So the one that I always bring for all my holidays is the Clinique Repair Wear Intensive lip treatment. I always bring this for holidays. If I'm going for a cold country, sometimes hot countries, it can be quite drying, so my lips will get really dry and cracked. And usually for holidays, I also don't drink a lot of water and it's just dehydrated. So a really good lip balm or lip treatment, I definitely will bring this for my holidays. So, and your other question, what are some of your favorite dishes? I love curry. I love curry chicken, curry noodle, curry laksa, curry. I love any kind of spicy. Even talking about it right now, my saliva glands are working because I am hungry, so I'm gonna eat like curry something after this. Yeah, I love curry. Any curry, just curry, watery curry, thick curry rendang. Yeah, curry. And I also love bak kut teh. It's that like soup, this herbal thick brown soup. I love Klang Bak Kut Teh so much. And veggie, I love kangkong sambal belacan. I am a creature of habit. Like, you put these few dishes in front of me, I'm good to go, and I can eat it every single day. That is how boring I am. I can eat curry for dinner, curry for lunch. I have kangkong again and again. Every time we go out for family dinners, especially for Chinese restaurants, I'll be like, my mom will like, kangkong? Yes. Kangkong? Yes. It's just something that I don't know, I love the crunchiness of it. I love greens. Yeah, such a creature of habit. So those are like my favorite, all-time favorite dishes. I can eat it again and again and again and again, and I never get sick of it. Joanne Come SE, do you have any recommendation for aesthetic clinic in Singapore? Laser for skin maintenance and anti-aging. I actually go to Clifford Clifford Center because it's near where I work, because I work in the city center, so Clifford is one that I go for. I have also heard of the Artisan Clinic, and that's in Orchard. I haven't tried them before, but based on reviews and based on some of my other friends that go to them, they're really good for the Pico Sure. So those are the two that I know of. Overjoyed, have you changed your mind about the Della bag now that Amy has bought it? No! It will forever be the peach bag to me. I appreciate the quality, and I have, spoken to Amy about it, and she has shared like it's really well made. It's different, it's unique, it's a well constructed and thought out bag, and I appreciate that. With everything with Hermes, it's always the quality, the craftsmanship, just the thought and time that's put into a bag, and I appreciate that. But it still looks like a peach bag to me, and unfortunately I can't get that out of my head. Pepsicle, considered the Be My Love by Chaumet ring is quite nice. I like, yes, it's really nice. After our luxury live show, and we kind of showed it for one of the luxury like we talked about luxury jewelry, it did catch my eye. I really like that ring. It's unique. It's not everybody has it. And that would be one kind of ring that I would bring for a traveling, like a trip, because very understated. It just look like little honeycombs. SPTN_. Do your YouTube girlfriends know about your new bags the moment you get them, or unboxing video? I would say 99% they would know. I would tell them straight away, because I'm just so excited to tell. They're like girlfriends, right? You want to, oh my god, I got this new bag! So I want to let them know. The 1%, if I won't tell them, if let's say I feel kind of guilty or I'm not sure about the bag. But even so, even if I'm not sure about the bag, I would probably have already shared it with them and said, should I get this bag? And I really appreciate their honest feedback. If they say, no, don't do it, I actually take that into consideration, because you can get really into your head. I can get into my head like, oh my god, this is such an amazing bag. But in reality, it's not a good purchase, and sometimes I need that voice of reason to slap me out of my stupor, like oh my gosh, my days of just into that FOMO bag. So yeah, most of the time they would already know it even before I purchase it, because I would ask their opinions. Dark Soul Kids, are you traveling back and forth between Singapore and Malaysia now? The answer is no. I think I'm gonna rethink my traveling, because I'm just tired, but I'm not gonna have such an extended period away from my family. I was going to go back like this long weekend, but I totally messed up on my timing, so I am not. And I actually bought a ticket to go back end of this month. So it is, what is it this month? It's May right now, end of this month, but then work came about. My colleagues, or my work colleagues from Malaysia, is coming to Singapore. My boss is coming to Singapore as well, so I had to reshuffle that as well. So yeah, it's a bit more extended than I would prefer, but my husband is coming to Singapore for a week and a half, and then I'm going to go back with him as well. So I think what is going to happen to my traveling is, instead of making short weekend trips now, I will extend it a little bit, but every time I go back, it's longer, like it's a whole week or it's 2 weeks. And I think I'm just gonna work that arrangement out and have longer periods in Singapore, but longer periods back in Malaysia as well, like just to get myself back in the groove of traveling. But who knows, in the future, like maybe a year from now, where maybe when the, I don't know, hopefully flights a little bit more cheaper, not a little bit more expensive, flights a little cheaper, and maybe when things are a little bit more, I mean, it's better now, but like totally, like just totally nothing, like mask and all, then I would probably do maybe more frequent, maybe every 2 weeks instead of every week. Yeah, definitely I want to pick it up again, but right now I want to do like longer trips and longer stays in Singapore. TV_1, I care, maxi shopping bag in lambskin from YSL, my thoughts, and comparing it to the Chanel 22. Let me take a look at that YSL bag. Wow, that is a huge bag. I get that the big bags are coming back, and if you are a person who loves big bags, that is a really cool large tote shopping bag. So cool. There are pictures of girls like carrying it on the shoulder. The handle seems to be long enough for at the shoulder, because if you have a bag that's so big and it's just handheld only, might be quite heavy. Now between that and the Chanel 22, there is another question from the about the Chanel 22 from Luxy Chic. Would you buy the new Chanel 22? If so, what size? If I'm comparing it with the Chanel 22, I would go with the Chanel 22, just because I feel like that's not as massive and you have two options of wearing it. But would I buy the Chanel 22? The answer is no. I think it's very expensive. It's very simple, and it's kind of high school, college girl, I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with it kind of look. So I know some people make it look so good, and if you have it, you rock it, but I think it's not a bag for me. JD.TD, if you can trade one of your bags for your dream Hermes bags, which one would it be? Okay, I don't have a lot of bags anymore. I think I've only like 12 functional bags, and if I could trade one of them, I would have to trade maybe one of my Chanel bags. So maybe just because it's like costs, that I'm thinking of like from a cost perspective, not that I want to, but that would be the most valuable bag that I have, is my Chanel small classic flap. If I had to, I would swap that for a dream bag from Hermes. Linda LBW, did you look at the new Bulgari Serpentine ring? New release, looks like the Cartier JUC. Ooh, let's take a look. Ooh, it's really nice. I love this ring. I love my JUC, and this is like the JUC but not the JUC, right? It gives you that little bit of that curve and it goes like around. Really pretty. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. TCA Best 129. Now that you have the Kelly, the Birkin, what you would tell your essay as the next bag? Constance? You know, it's a really good question. I haven't thought about it, but I think I'm slowly solidifying what I want as my next quota bag. So the Constance is not actually a quota bag in Singapore, so I do want it. I think I do want a Constance 18 just to kind of complete the collection. But for a quota bag, I am solidifying my design, meaning I want a Kelly. I don't know if I want a Kelly or Birkin, that's for sure, but I want Cellier. Last question from Chihuahua. When are you getting the Baguette? Fenders, maybe. So we just did a live couple of days ago on the Fenders of Fendi and Versace collaboration, or I don't know what they call it. It was cool. It's a really cool, well thought out collaboration. I think the Fendi side was so much more beautiful. I really like the Baguette with the safety pins. It's really, really nice, and I think that would be a fun piece to have for many, many years to come. I don't know if I would still get the Baguette, to be perfectly honest. It's very, very, how do I say this? It's very it's very expensive. And I don't know if it will stand the test of time over time. I really like it. Like if I were to get the baguette, I would just get the regular Napa leather baguette, either in the beautiful caramel color or black would be obviously the safest. I really like it. I wish I could, but I just feel I need to be very responsible right now when it comes to my expenses. That's the last question for this month's Q&A. Thank you again for giving me your questions. I love these kind of videos. I think they're so relaxed. They're just so chill and easy, and I hope you enjoy them as well. Remember to follow me on my Instagram so that you can join in for June's Q&A, which I usually post around the middle of the month, second or third week, just to give me a bit of time to film. So anyway, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Otherwise, everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!